Yo, Godfrey, what's up?
What's up? I am so like with my new beard, and I see that old picture. Like I didn't realize how hard I was woofing in that beard. That thing was thick. That's crazy. Like I'm talking like,
It looks like it grew quite a bit since we saw you last week, though.
it grows quick, But there's no justice,
Thickened up.
no justice in the world because it doesn't grow quick on top of the head. So what do you?
So how often are you gonna have to go over and see this lady friend of yours that takes care of your beard for years now?
I go about once every 2 weeks, 2.5.
Okay.
Keep it.
Okay.
Keep the edges straight.
What's that setting you back on time? Travel time, bullshit time, beard trim time.
That's about a half an hour. It's about a $20 trim plus tip. I usually incorporate it on the way to my brother's because it's down by the stadiums in Philly. So I try to do it like where it's like on the way or like near an appointment during the day job or something like that. It's rare that I go where it's like out of the way and I come back. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So fortunately for me, my sister and brother both live on the other side, just on the other side of that bridge. So works out, you know? But a few times when I need an emergency beard trim, like probably when I go to SEMA, as it's around the corner, I'll be getting a fresh beard trim like the day before. So I can be fresh to death, you know.
Speaking of SEMA, welcome to the chat, Drago. We appreciate you. Thank you for the immediate observation of the beautiful gray.
You gonna dye that muff for SEMA? Yo,
next week there's a strong possibility. Godfrey, big things real fast next week. Halloween episode. I don't know if you guys seen. I'm starting to get ready. How do you do that? Yeah, back there.
I guess I'm gonna have to find me a Gimli outfit in short order, huh?
It shouldn't be short order. You've known about this for months.
Well, we just need the helmet, really. I mean, you're not gonna see like what else and like an axe, like
you need a red beard. You get to drink out of your whatchamacall?
Stein.
You can drink out of your Stein.
Okay.
It should be a good event.
Okay.
You know, encourage everybody to dress up at home. If you do, we'll send you a link to the pod. You can pop on and look like an idiot like we do.
Oh my God. You know, Aaron from Phoenix COD is like,
pick me.
Pick me.
Pick me. Please pick me.
He's probably in the comments somewhere right now.
Let's see. I don't see him yet. What's going on, everybody in the chat? We appreciate you being here with us tonight. We got very special guests. You guys might notice that we're on a separate viewing. We try to do like the verticals, you know, moving forward now with the pods, but we got a little gruesome twosome coming in for us.
What do you, Christian, though, what have you been up to this week? Reverse the chains on you.
I don't know, man. I really don't know. The days go so fast. The weekends happen. So I don't know what I do on a day-to-day basis. I mean, I know the schedule of what needs to be done, and I just try to do as much as possible.
He just wakes up in the middle of the night and there's a cup of beef tallow next to his bed or something like that.
Just grinding, man. I mean, listen, last night I'm like, you know what? Let me go to bed a little bit early. I'm like, you know, so I'm like, boom, I hit the sack like 10 o'clock, man. Boom, 4 o'clock in the morning, like clockwork, 4 a.m. Bing, I can't wink my eyes shut for another second. I'm up at 4 in the morning. What do? Work from like 4 to 7:30, get a little 3-hour shift in real fast. I mean, rest of the world just yawning, getting up, and I'm knee deep in the trenches already. I'm a weirdo, man. I'm getting weirder and weirder as I get older.
I'm not going to fight you on that. No, I'm just
yeah. No, listen, I wouldn't expect you to.
Yeah,
you know me probably better than anybody. So,
I get weirder as I get older too. But yeah, just been doing my thing, man. Getting ready for winter. It's full swing football season, you know. And SEMA is on the mind because it is right around the corner. It's like fast approaching. I still feel like the last year for us as a company feels like it's been 4 years. And it hasn't even been a year yet. I'm still blown away by that. I don't really know. I can't put it in perspective. And we're grateful for all the support because everybody out there.
Oh, dude, absolutely. I was just going to say big shout out to everybody who's helped make us feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Godfrey's not lying. I feel the same exact way. It's unbelievable that it's only been a year.
So we got Nick with us. We're going to bring him in. McGurk and special guest, Ivan LaCroix.
What's up?
That's cracking, gentlemen. How you guys doing, man?
The duo. We are here. We are here with the duo. Yeah.
There you
go. Arguably, I think.
There you go.
What's going on, guys?
We got the.
Look at that big smile.
Not too much, man. I was gonna say I got one of the prettiest faces in the game on my pod right now.
Wow.
I feel so honored. You know what I mean?
Look at that.
Baby. Let's go.
I'm saying you're like the face of detailing, man. You know what I mean? Like to be able to have you be on our pod, I'm humble, man.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It's been a remarkable journey. Like looking back at, you know, Ivan and I are so different but we complement each other really well, you know, and you know, just to think that a few years ago and then now, you know, it's just wild how it's all gone.
Yeah, definitely. It's a wild ride. It's a lot of fun. You know, this is my retirement project. So, hey, I managed to get down to like 14, 16 hours a day. So we're having fun.
So you
Ivan's giving me a run for my money on hours.
yeah. So Ivan, like, have you? That's like the smoothest white beard I've seen in the game. Like it's entirely white. Right? And so my question is, I get nicknames all the time. So don't take this wrong. So have you ever been called Santa Claus? Like, because when my beard was longer, I used to get that, and it's not as white as yours. Or does anybody give you like, they're like, sir, have you been on a certain board game? Do they hit you with that ever? Never.
No, never got that.
Never. That's wild.
Santa Claus isn't bald. He's got a beard, but he's not bald. So I've got that going for me.
But you got a Santa Claus smooth beard, though, man. That's smooth.
Thank you. It's
smooth.
The beard's actually older than Nick is. Wasn't white back then, but yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's funny.
Yo, do we have a picture of Ivan with a regular beard or what? Like non-white? What color was it? Dark brown?
Oh, it was black beard, and then it became white. So, and then the head that happened at SEMA actually. So about 10 years ago in the booth at SEMA, I was the only person with hair. So I decided to shave my head, and it just stuck. It's a very, very comfortable way of keeping your hair.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Have you ever played in any you look where you do a certain Halloween costume? Do you celebrate Halloween? Do you go to Halloween parties sometimes? Ever?
Yeah, occasionally, but I forget what the last one was, but yeah, nothing. We don't play on the beard too much, so yeah.
Okay, because you have a specific
I feel like you definitely play on the beard really well though, with a lot of different characters.
Yeah, I think so too, man. You could take advantage of that. Like it makes Halloween a lot easier. Take it from a guy that's had certain looks.
100%.
I look at you though, and when I see you in person, like you have a specific getup. Like I want people to visualize Ivan. I don't know him here. Like red shoes. I always see the red Nikes. Am I right? Like that's your signature, red, right?
Well, red Skechers, and like right now I'm breaking in some SEMA shoes.
Oh boy,
these are the one of my pairs of SEMA shoes, because
I love that.
Are they comfortable?
I'm an old guy, right? And we tend to learn stuff as we age. One of the things I learned, this was actually from a restaurateur that was in his 80s, and he'd walk around his restaurant all day long. And I asked him, the time I asked him, he was literally, I think, 85 or 86 years old. And I asked him, how do you do it to stand up all day, walking around the restaurant all day? He says, I change shoes every hour. So
every hour
he'd have 2 or 3 pairs of shoes, and he'd just change out every hour. And I tried that at SEMA maybe 15 years ago. And I was like, wow, okay, this going forward. So SEMA is always at least 2 pair of shoes, and switching out every hour or every 2 hours or so. It just really resets your back and your legs. So because SEMA, especially when you're in a booth, is just a lot of standing around. So hurry up and stand around. Yeah.
Which to the
so you're going back and forth
like a big deal. The public doesn't seem like that's a big deal because they haven't been to SEMA. But once you stand around all day for a week straight, you understand that it's a real physical act. And it doesn't seem like it from the stands,
No,
bro.
To be on your feet, and I mean, when we did MTE doesn't have carpet. It's like they had no carpet floor. This year they do, because they moved the venue. But I mean, we made sure we ran out, grabbed carpet, grabbed padding, the whole.
We went to the dollar store and grabbed carpet.
Because literally, like, you cannot stand on concrete at all for an extended period of time. And I mean, even with the carpet and the padding they have at SEMA, it's still, you're on your feet all day long. I totally am going to take that tip this year, because I would just switch different shoes every day.
Yeah,
like, it makes sense that the sole would wear in from your weight being on it, the body heat, etc., and the shoe just doesn't have as much of a.
So you're saying 2 pairs of shoes back and forth, rotate.
Yep.
2 pairs of shoes back and forth, but very different shoes. So not that like
sign me up.
Someone that wears the same shoe all the time be a little more difficult, but changing from one style of shoe to another. And another little tip is, when you're walking barefoot, you're generally more comfortable and actually more stable. So I like to wear shoes with just a hard leather sole.
What are you drinking, Godfrey?
Interesting.
This is Liquid Death root beer.
Oh, they've branched
He's
out now.
He's a liquid death junkie. The guy's he owns trash cans, duffel bags, like
I have
you
a
name it.
recycling can, but it was
Marketing got him 100%.
Well, I have a recycling can, and the cool thing about that is I needed a new recycling bucket, so it came across the marketing wizards were listening to me, and I was like, "Thank you, I'll be buying that." And now, but it had twice the space, and yeah, it's not a lot of sugar, but some flavors are like root beer is the good one. They got Fruity Pebbles, but they have one that's like a psycho cider. No good. Don't get that one, guys. It stinks. So there's some that are bad, so it's hit or miss. But yeah, man, I'm a big liquid death guy. Not a lot of sugar, so you only get it's like agave, and you got like 10 calories, so you can't beat that. You know what I mean?
Christian, you gonna be rocking some Jordans for SEMA or what?
So I'm traditionally Reebok Classic kind of guy. So last year I switched between 2 different Reebok Classics all the time, but now Ivan's got me thinking. I have a pair of Ultra Boost that I use. I like Ultra Boost a lot when I'm on my feet all day. They're like a really, really comfortable shoe. Like in the morning time when you put them on, they actually feel better with your feet, feel better in the shoe than out. That's like how comfortable they are. So I'm definitely going to rotate those. So if you see me in Reeboks, you know I'm on my 1 series. If you see me in my Adidas Ultra Boost, you know I'm in the other series. But just know that's the motivation right there. I'm in it. You guys will see me swapping out. I just need space for a shoe swap, and I'm good.
So in the Thor booth, I think we should have an alarm go off every hour. Time to change your shoes.
Yeah. Oh, I'll set a 2-hour timer, go up and say, everybody change your shoes.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm 100%. It's going to be exciting, dude. I can't wait to show up.
I'm a Nike Shox, Nike Air Max guy because I like the bubble cushion on it. It's like that thick. So I usually do bring them, and it's just like you feel like you're on a cloud, but when you break them in, it's a little bit different. So I think I'm going to bring like 2 fresh pairs and just SEMA.
You don't want fresh pairs.
No,
you want to definitely break them. No, you want to break them in, dude.
All right,
I made that mistake last year.
I'll give it a week. Oh yeah, it could be stiff, but I'll buy some tomorrow.
And
you're not.
Sam Squatch is trying to show my age here, saying I need blue Bippies. I haven't heard of blue Bippies since the 70s. So
wow,
look those up. Yeah.
How many SEMAs have you officially been to this year? I want the grand total, Ivan.
SEMA, maybe 30.
Wow, 30. That's a lot.
Oof.
Yeah.
So out of all your SEMAs that you've been to, which year was the worst year? Do you have a year where you're like, I did not like SEMA this year?
I don't know, maybe 2018, 2019.
Okay, pre-pandemic.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay. Do you remember why, or it just didn't give you a good feeling?
It just wasn't a good vibe. So
gotcha. The vibes are important. Important. We'll have a good vibe at the booth this year.
Oh yeah, the Thor booth is going to be a party.
So, dude,
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So we have someone coming with us from BioBombs, if he's listening, and I tried to explain to him, and he hears me, but I don't think he gets it because MTE, we are crowded, like us individually, and then I'm like,
yeah,
I don't think we're gonna have a moment to really. We're gonna have to buy time out to go pee. It's gonna be like one of those situations. I really feel like, because it's like, oh man, hopefully the bathroom's near there or something like that. Like, because last year was pretty crowded, and being in the West Hall, like it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
I'm expecting.
Yeah, it's gonna
be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be pretty good time, man. The booth is gonna be crazy.
Nuts.
It's gonna be here before you know it, man. Godfrey, you're gonna have to get your beard trimmed up, right? You trim that yourself or what?
Yeah.
Me?
No. Or the wife do it?
No, I do it.
Okay.
Do
you straight razor?
Might do a
straight razor, scissors, straight razor type of deal, or
just a beard trimmer.
Just a beard trimmer. Okay. Gotcha.
You seem like you would be a straight razor kind of guy, Ivan.
For the head, yes.
Get the hell out of here. You straight razor your head?
When I have the luxury of time, yes. If not,
because you got to take your time with that, dude. You got to take your time with that.
Yeah, but if not, I've got an electric razor too that has like 10 little heads on it, and you just buzz around.
Yeah, I don't like them because they don't get you as smooth as I like to be up top.
No,
there's nothing like that razor smooth. But I use a razor like I always taught the bald headed guys. So what razor you shave your head with or whatever. But you would use a straight razor?
Yeah.
Get the heck out of here.
When I shaved, when I used to shave, because I didn't always, I used to take the beard off in the summer. In the summer, I just had the mustache, and then in the fall, I'd grow the beard back. But about 20 years ago, the beard stayed. But for that, the times that I was shaving, I would use a straight razor. Remember, guys,
I do
I'm a little
like,
older
facial
than you
hair
are.
with- No, I do. Listen, I respect the culture. I do my face. I always do a straight razor. I straight razor my face all day. People think I'm crazy, and I mean, I tried to teach Godfrey a couple years back. He just didn't want to catch the drift of doing it or whatever.
I did it. I just a couple cuts here or there.
I was in the bathroom with him, like, nah, man, like pull your face up here, and I'm like,
yeah,
like this with him or whatever,
What's the one called that isn't a straight razor, but you put the blades in and you gotta go
a safety razor.
Safety razor. That's what I do.
Yeah. Okay. What's that from, like Harry's or whatever?
No, I don't know where the razor came from. I think it was like, it was like an investment piece. It was like $30-$40 or something. And then I get these these razors from Japan. I don't know what they're called. Feather razors from Japan. I don't think they're 50 cents each, but I rock them for like a week. And
you can get a full week out of your face?
I don't shave every day though. That's the thing. So it's like I might shave 2 or 3 times a week and just kind of
tell us. You know what? I think the people want to know more about Nick's facial routine, what he does for his regular, to keep the complexion, and I mean, just that's what I think the people really want to know. I mean, let's get to the nitty gritty. I know you guys dropped a new product. I definitely want to talk about it, but really, I want to know about Nick's facial routine and his. What is it that you do to stay so youthful and vibrant in the camera?
There's nothing that I do to take credit for. I've always had a baby face. So anything that's now is like finally catching up at almost 39, almost 40. I always looked like I was like 15, So now it's like, I mean, I'm like in my 30s. It's fine. But
I mean, did you ever suffer from acne? Were you ever unattractive?
Shut up.
Or
no, I had acne as a kid for sure.
This guy.
I had acne as a kid for sure, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's hard to believe, man.
No, it's like
I watch my videos. I sit back at 10 o'clock at night. I turn on my TV to feel normal. I try to watch 20 minutes of YouTube videos before I'm like, I can't do this, and get up and whatever. And usually you guys are right up on the feed, And I'm always just pulled in right off the game. Like, Nick's dropping a video. I gotta see what he's rocking. This dude's always fresh. He got the nice kicks on, I just gotta see it.
I got some red Jordans that I'm really excited to show off at SEMA. I'm like,
did you have red Jordans in the video the other day or no?
Yeah, but these ones are a little different. These ones are a little saucy. Like I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna get them protected with some interior ceramic, maybe. We're gonna.
My patent leather shoes are not shiny compared to his Jordans.
These things are like.
You got the glossy boys.
I think they're the ones that have like the tip on them, like
all shine,
like the suede plastic tip. I don't have to find these. I don't know.
Like full gloss.
Anyway, it's not that.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I'm not a shoe guy, but these are really red, and I thought they'd be.
They're red on red.
Yeah.
Red on red. Okay.
Look, I went with the red. I went with the red tonight for you guys.
Nice.
What do we got? I was looking for. Sneakerheads out there are gonna think I don't know.
We're all red. I got all the red back there for you.
Let's see. Oh, okay. All right. I don't know if anybody really cares about this stuff in the chat, but I am gonna get a teardrop tattoo, Drago. So don't even worry about it.
Teardrop giant. Yeah. Nice. So you like to talk about people's origin stories a little bit, and I know Nick, you can't. Some say you did not have a face for radio when you were behind camera, right? At one point. So does you did TV news at one point?
Yeah, I was doing TV news for about 14 years. I always wanted to do it.
Oh, cool, man. How was that? Like, were you in a lot of different cities, or did you get the opportunity to be in one pretty much the whole time in your career?
Yeah, so I feel like Ivan travels around a lot. I used to travel around a lot, just kind of going from job to job, because they don't pay a lot in TV news, and everybody kind of wants to like be on TV. So it's a very competitive field to get into, especially like growing up in the 90s, like I did. Like people actually watched appointment viewing. Local news was a big deal, and so it was maybe it paid a little bit more back then. It was a little bit more, I guess, prestigious. I would say now it's like I want nothing to do with it. Like I did it for 14 years, but I graduated from college in 2008, and my first TV news job was in Clarksburg, West Virginia, which is like a really small market. Yeah. Crazy. Like I've never been back.
You were paying your dues, my friend. You were paying your dues.
I mean, most people, like, I guess you guys are on the East Coast. Most people don't ever go to West Virginia in their lives. And you might go down there because you're a lot closer within striking distance. But most people, like, I would venture, like, don't go to West Virginia. And so it was like, I viewed it as like this grand adventure, And I did that for under a year, and then I was in South Bend, Indiana for 3 years as a reporter there. And then I went to Denver. I was in the TV news market of Denver at the NBC station there for 3 years, and covering floods and fires and tragedies and kind of sporting events that kind of captivate the whole town. When the Broncos went to the Super Bowl. Then I ended up in Seattle for a few years at the CBS affiliate there, and the Seahawks were in the Super Bowl, and I remember that heartbreaking loss. So it's kind of fun to be part of the big stories that are fun, but a lot of them are really tragic, and you just get kind of sick of covering bad news all the time. And back to Utah,
I can
worked
see
as a
that.
reporter and anchor there for 6 years, and started detailing on the side and watching Ivan with all of his videos at different times. And I just saw all these guys doing YouTube videos about cleaning cars, and I started to fall in love with it. And I was like, I could do what they're doing. I'm already on TV, and so I started a mobile detailing business just because when you find detailing or it finds you, the bug hits really hard. And it was just like fun to get excited and learn something I'd never done before that was with my hands. Because everything was with words, and like I was good at recording video because I had to shoot all my own videos on deadline. I was a one-man band with a big TV news camera, a lavalier mic. I had to learn wide, medium, tight, action, reaction. Like, how do I shoot video? How do I edit that video on deadline? How do I meet the moment and talk to the politician and the mom whose kid just passed and the person who's going through a robbery? Like, all these different things that you get thrown into. Every day is so different. So I was very adaptable, worked very well on deadline. And then, anyway, all that came to be when I met Ivan. I had all these skill sets of like asking the questions, knowing what a good soundbite was. How do you capture attention right away? Because if no one's watching, it doesn't matter. You can't make boring content, or no one will pay attention to what you're doing. Like, and I also love detailing, and so it was just kind of a natural, fit, For
I have
us
to ask you, what was your
I would say
favorite
there's a lot of
assignment?
yeah.
What's that?
And what was your favorite assignment and your worst assignment? Like, what city was the worst one you didn't want to be stationed into? You're like, I cannot wait to get to the next one. And what one were you sad to leave? Like, you're like, oh man, I actually like being at this one.
You know what? In Denver, I was at the NBC station in Denver, and it was like one of the best stations in the country. It's called KUSA or 9 News. So for like the Colorado viewers, like you may not realize, but like 9 News is like one of the most prestigious stations. It's like wearing, the pinstripes for the Yankees. Like I remember someone saying, you were in the bureau, but you wore the pinstripes. So I was in the bureau, which means like an hour and a half from Denver, which was like I was running my own like like microwave live truck. So I drove around a big, Suburban with a mast that went in the air that had an antenna that would like shoot to the receiver on the mountain that would bounce back to the station. So I was running a live truck, shooting my own video. I was like the bureau guy, I wasn't in a newsroom. And they agreed to like raise my salary by 2%, but they wouldn't bring me back after my 3-year contract was up. And there's like contracts, you're like an athlete in some ways, where like you're like very contract dependent. Are they going to renew me? Does the news director, does the station GM like me? There's a big corporate structure. They liked me enough to keep me on the island, but not to bring me into the fold of the newsroom. And I was breaking my heart because I really wanted it. And so I ended up getting a job in Seattle after that. So I left Colorado, which was probably the favorite place I've ever lived, to move to Seattle, which was, it was exciting to be in a big city in a big newsroom, but I don't know. I actually interviewed Macklemore during like a protest once, and I liked him. I liked his music, and he was a total jerk to me. And I remember like, don't meet your heroes or your favorite rappers or whatever.
Yeah,
he was just like he didn't want to. And I was like, I loved his music, but he like treated me like the face of an institution of the anyway. So it was a wild story.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Did you ever get trolled by like someone walking past your newscast since you're a one-man person where they're like waving behind you, like,
You're getting the best questions here at the Funkin.
If you're one guy, you can't control that though. Like the camera guy doesn't have your back because you are the camera guy. That's the problem.
Well, in Seattle, I finally got to work with a photographer because that was the goal. I always wanted to like work with a photographer every day because I was like, this will make my job a lot different. It'll be easier that I don't have to shoot my own stuff, and then I can focus on being on camera more. And there was one time in Seattle, I was covering a protest, and actually it was after a Seahawks game, and they had lost. And it was like, the fans were so pissed, and someone's like, F her right in the P, they would say that kind of stuff behind you. And anyway, I was so riled up about that, I posted it to my Facebook page. I was like, let's find this guy. And the post went viral. And then they identified who it was, and then my news director brought me in, like, why would you put that on your Facebook page? Like, we need to take this down now. Like, I almost got suspended for like vigilante trying to take matters in my own hands. So you had to really kind of play by a certain rule book whether it was spoken or unspoken, of like, you're always on. You're always the face of this institution, even when you're not like the main.
I think that's got
You
it's
can't
kinda
go
like
off
the
in the
beauty of why
grocery
a lot
store.
of people.
yell
Yeah,
at
it's
the-
why
Sorry, go ahead.
a lot of people start their own detail business, right? Like most people leave business and they're like, you know what? Like I'm tired of being corporate. I want to kind of do my own thing. Like I don't want to have to answer to people. I want to create my own schedule. I want to have the ability to be able to like control my own growth, like at the scale that I want to, without kind of being thrown back. I could see like why you took the dive into detailing, right? It's like the complete opposite lane that you were kind of in.
Totally.
Right?
And some people might be like, oh, they thought like, even though people in the industry think what we do is awesome and cool, and I would agree. I think it's like so much fun and like such a cool life that I have now. But to the outside world, like they thought it was way cooler when I was like on TV, you know, as a reporter or anchor for a
Right.
news station, like a legit on the
Right.
face of ABC, you know. And it's like, you know, you understand it. Like you do something for long enough, you want to do something completely different. Like I'd never worked with my hands. It was kind of blue collar, like shooting and editing your own video and having to like lug your stuff around and doing this when it's so cold that your fingers feel like they're gonna freeze and your tripod won't lock in the cold. You're covering floods, you're covering fires, you're covering snow, you're covering rain. You still gotta shoot video when it's raining out. You have a $30,000 news camera and they don't want it to get broken. So like, how do you do it all every day? It was so stressful, but like I wanted
And your
something
hours
different.
sucked.
What's that?
Right? Your hours probably sucked
Dude,
too, right?
in Seattle, it was a top 15 market, but I had to get up at 3 a.m. every day. And Ivan knows I don't handle myself very well when I'm tired. I don't. And I had to get up at 3 a.m. every day for the morning show.
Godfrey, you're not morning guys.
I'm not a morning guy.
You and,
Yeah.
you and Godfrey share that. Ivan, what time you get up in the morning?
Generally 5:30.
I knew you were my kind of people.
Depends what time I go to bed. So normally I go to bed around 1 to 2. So
And you still get up at 5:30?
Okay. Godfrey, he got you beat. I haven't slept
I'm
3 hours.
I'm a
He's like,
4
"Forget
hour
that, I got
night
more time."
person. So
I love that. I love that. And you're proof that you can do it and be perfectly fine. How long you been doing that?
maybe 40 years.
Dude, you're my hero. I get like 4 or 5 hours of sleep every night. People think I'm crazy and need more sleep.
If I get more than
totally-
5
think you're
hours,
crazy for the record.
I'm grumpy.
you just put my-
Yeah. If I get more than 5 hours,
just-
I'm groggy, grumpy, just doesn't work out.
I think
My
everyone's
body
different.
doesn't let me do it.
Yeah.
It is. But they like, there's people like, I mean, they say you're supposed to get a certain amount of sleep and it's going to cut your lifespan down, et cetera, or whatever. I just think a lot of it has to do with like if you need sleep or not. If you're not getting sleep, you should be getting sleep. But if you're doing fine and functioning fine on whatever amount of sleep it is,
Yeah.
I'm always like, yo, push the envelope, chop it a half hour off, see if you still feel good.
Drago, you would be canceled in a day. I'm sorry, that would not work for you. Drago being a news reporter, it'd be one episode and
No, 'cause
one
he
and
could do-
done, dude. One
You
and
can do
done.
it nowadays because listen, regular
No.
media is dead. Everything is, independent media, independent news media. I can see Drago coming up with
that's what would happen is when you lose a little bit of ad time, that ad revenue you're getting at the small station, you're gonna get cut because you just got John the Magic Carpet Maker like just canceled his account with you. You're like, you're down, you're out of here. When it's localized like that, it's all about ad time, right, Nick? Like,
yeah, and they would keep the sales department on a different level than the news department, which I always really liked. It would always be like separation of church and state, so to speak. And the ad guys always would be driving around, even in the small markets where no one was making any money. Like how is that sales guy driving in a Jaguar? Which like to me was like the really cool car. I mean, Jaguars are nice cars, but it's not like my aspirational vehicle. I was like, what's this? He's got the Jaguar logo on the hood. And I'm driving like 280,000 mile Honda was it CRV, like the 99 CRV, like
solid car.
Yeah, but you remember the old like the forest green Honda CRV, like
Oh yeah.
It was like basically breaking down, and that was my first car I ever had. That was what I was driving. Like I didn't get a car till after I graduated college. Like I just never could afford one. So I don't know. I'm not afraid of hard work. I just know that the news and the sports and the sales department were in different categories, and I don't want to be responsible for trying to make a news station run. But yeah, the economics of mainstream news are pretty broken, and it's pretty corporate now in terms of just very few family-run stations anymore. It's big corporations are buying up all the stations, and I mean, I think growing up, it was just a different landscape than it is now, right? And we all understand that.
I agree. Yep. You, Ivan. So I wanted to ask you about your origin story here. Like the rumor is that you were detailing from birth. Is that true? When did you start?
No.
Okay.
So I'm pretty close though.
That's such a funny image. Sorry.
So actually, I've been a car guy and in a car guy or car person family forever. At 6 months old, I was in the stands at a racetrack. To give you an idea,
6 months old.
Yeah, circle track, and I've been going to that track.
Diaper over the shoulder, cooling down.
Yeah. And my family has been involved in that circle track since it's opened in 1961. So as racers, as officials, as running the place, you name it. But so racing's in my blood as well as cars. And I started a business when I was 10 years old doing office cleaning. And I my first legitimate business, I was licensed, insured, the whole 9 yards. But one day, one of the lawyers that I was cleaning their office said, "Can you clean my car?" I said, "Sure." Cleaning my dad's car with him for years. I was 10 years old, so I've been doing it for a couple of years at this point. He paid me more to clean his car than his office. That changed the direction of my business.
Interesting.
So I had my first detailing business roughly 47 years ago. So.
Damn. So wait, 40, let's do the math here. Compute 22, 47. We're going 1988. Is that around?
Way before that, my dear sir.
Wow. All right. Wow.
78. Yeah.
78. Okay.
Yeah.
Forgot to carry. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's all right.
Forgot to carry the 3. Yeah.
Something like that. That's still a long time, man. That's impressive. So
yeah.
You when did you get to like your full scale business? Like as you got older, it got bigger and bigger and bigger. When you transitioned, I would assume, from washing cars and detailing cars to product, right? So fast forward us to how you got the product and things like that. And
products wasn't until 2003. Okay. But I've always had my own business, but I also worked some corporate jobs, and I've been doing all sorts of different things. But R&D has always been the big focus of what I've done throughout my career. And I used to work for 3M in R&D. I worked for Porter Cable. So the Porter Cable polisher that everyone knows in this industry is my fault. The first vehicle ever polished with one of those Porter Cable polishers was a 78 Volvo 244DL in Carlsbad Gold, aka baby shit yellow. But hey, 70s Volvo colors were earth tones. We'll put it that way. That was the first vehicle ever polished with a Porter Cable. It was my idea to bring it out as a polisher. They designed it as a sander. And anyways, never thought a professional detailer would ever think of using a dual action machine. And here we are, a couple decades later, and everyone's using a DA. So, but that 8mm DA from Porter Cable just would vibrate your bones. To me, it was just a hobbyist might use this on their car on a weekend, and that was it. So,
gotcha. So that's pretty cool. So would someone say like you're one of the godfathers of the polisher? Would that be a fair?
No. I'm just an old guy.
So, just an old guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's cool. So
humble
to that. Humble.
Although I don't know, like the Porter Cable, I think played a vastly important role in like detailing, and so I think we probably do owe Ivan some, I don't know, something like debt of gratitude. But I think what's cool
I owe people an apology.
Well, I think what's cool about
people got carpal tunnel syndrome because of that thing. So
what's cool about DIY though is like we kind of brought the rotary kind of back into I think people have always been polishing with rotaries, but I don't know. I feel like we've been talking about the rotary a lot.
We sell more rotaries than we do DAs.
Yeah. I didn't want to be like, we brought the rotary, but no, but it's like,
yeah,
there's been a lot of rotaries bought, and people are using it to polish. So I don't know how everyone feels about that.
So what's your favorite DIY product that you guys have come up with at the company so far? Favorite?
I've got a few.
You can't say all of them. I'll give you two.
Do you want like the, I don't know, like the less obvious answer, or do you want me to just say like rinse and wash?
Less obvious answer. Let's go for
go
for the sleeper product that you like, but some people just haven't. You feel really discovered it yet, and it's good.
Plastic Restore and Protect. Like when I'm not on camera, and Ivan's not telling me I'm slow. Like those front grills. Like front grills that are just like They're like there's about 7,000 of them, like on the front grill of a car. And it's just all faded. It's like a 10-year-old car. You just put a couple plastic restore and protect drops on the brush, and you just like restore all of the faded trim. Or like on a G, I don't know. I think our plastic restore and protect product's awesome, and it's not just something that's temporary. I don't know. I've been super impressed with it lately.
Yeah. It's a great product. For me, that's a big question.
Because like rinseless wash is great. I love ceramic gloss, but we've moved on from that.
Yeah.
The gold standard polish has been, a game changer.
Probably one of my favorite products would be Envy. Ceramic gloss. So some people are mourning the loss of ceramic gloss. Envy does everything ceramic gloss did better. And there's a lot of R&D involved in developing Envy. And ceramic gloss was one of our top 3 selling products. So removing that product from the line is a gamble, obviously. But it's one that I think is going to pay off once people actually try the product.
Gotcha. So,
can I ask a question real fast?
Sure.
How does it react? How does it react with thick?
Mm.
As a like, would you just use it as a drying aid?
You can use it as a drying aid. You can use it as clay lube. You can use it however you want to. It's not a reactive product in the sense that it's not going to cause any problems with any other product.
Thick like the Detail Co coating?
It's like my favorite coating ever.
I mean, you'd not do it right after you'd apply thick, but
no, you should at least wait a week.
Yeah, but then you can use it as a drying aid.
No. I got a year old thick on my truck right now.
Okay.
I mean, she's.
Yeah. Use it every time you wash it now.
Yeah.
The drying aid. No, it's amazing.
Say less. The 16 ounces sold out, so I'll get a gallon.
It should be back in a couple days.
No, but it's slicker than ceramic gloss.
Yeah, it's slicker than ceramic gloss. But as far as the out of stock issue, we had, every time we plan, it's like, okay, we're gonna have enough this time. We're not gonna run out because we never want to run out of stock.
No.
But
of course,
what happened is we had a bit of a label issue. So part of the batch was sent to the warehouse. The second part of the batch, they had an issue. The labels were a little crooked. We're perfectionists. We're detailers. We don't like that sort of stuff. So they, even the manufacturer knows, the blending company knows that, well, they're not going to like this. So they held it back. They've redone them. They should be in the warehouse tomorrow or Thursday. So
do we have enough Envy in the studio to give this bottle away, Evan?
No, you used the last one today.
Okay, dang it. Okay, it's the last one then. Otherwise, I say let's do a giveaway, but no, we're low ourselves. So we still need to film with this for the next few days. So my bad. Yeah. Maybe we could send it to him half. Okay, anyway, just buy it. It's 16 ounce should be back.
We owe you one.
I wanted to give it away. I tried. You heard.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm gonna grab a gallon. I'm like real. I spray like crazy when I use product. I'm not one of them guys that's like,
Can you get away with that with Envy versus?
So that was one of the things. Like someone that overuses product. Ceramic gloss could have streaking issues. Envy, that was one of the things I wanted to address when we were doing the R&D on it. Was if someone overuses it, it's not going to go sideways. So. Not telling you to overuse it, not even suggesting you overuse it, but if you can't resist pulling that trigger too often, you'll be okay.
It is ceramic coating month at DIY Detail. Sorry, we're company men here.
Yeah.
And it's 25% off site wide. However,
not site wide, coating wide.
Coating wide.
Yeah.
For all coatings.
Yeah.
But
that's true.
Tom's asking about the 5-3 stack. So the 5-year and 3-year out of stock. He's like, will it be back in stock before the sale ends?
It should be, and if it isn't, we are going to extend the sale.
Yeah, we didn't want to run out of stock. Some people think it's like very cool and like, ooh, look at us. We're so in demand that we sell it. No. Do you know how bad of customer service it is to sell out and not be able to like exchange what you have for money? Like, it's not a cool thing to be sold out. We don't want to be sold out.
Chris, hopefully next week. So again, right now it's in customs. So that's a variable we don't control.
So guys were talking before the show. new DIY product coming out?
Yeah, we have 2 announcements at SEMA, but you're gonna have to stay tuned.
No, okay. See,
One of them is back there. So, Sylvie started a tradition where whenever we're doing something like this, she's the one that sets this up behind us, and she'll put Easter eggs in there. So, don't worry, the label's turned around so you can't see what it is.
Enhance. No.
Interesting.
They did that on
ChatGPT,
our NV introduction. We saw pictures online like blown up, and I can't read the instructions. So yeah.
A little bit of breadcrumb in there for you guys, breadcrumbing all the way to SEMA. You know what I mean? So that's interesting. All right, so you got some new products coming. I think it's about that time to get fresh. A little fresh AF boy. Oh,
we lost.
Let me pop out.
He's
I'm
back.
lagging. Let me pop out and come back in. I think I'm lagging. Give me a second, guys.
It's all right.
By the way, you guys are gonna have to change your logo now. Either that or Godfrey, grow your beard back. But
yep, that's true.
That is true.
Kristen, did you ever send me a BioBomb by chance? Because I overused the extractor, and what I realized about the Bissell Spot Clean Pro is it sends out a lot of solution, but it doesn't suck much up. So my car was
it doesn't.
Smelling moldy AF. Actually,
another argument for steamer versus extractor.
No, and that's why I was like, I need to get it. So I need to actually. We have a BioBomb, I think, in the studio. I'm gonna bring back with me. I was thinking we could do like a interactive thing where you show me how to. Anyway. First timers,
We can do that.
I always like to have fun when it's my first time.
Nick, using a BioBomb is so easy. It basically doesn't need instructions. You put water up to the line. You put the little bottle in your cup holder in the middle. Maybe put a microfiber underneath it. You drop the tablet in. You close the doors. You walk away.
I want that VIP treatment. I want to get a Zoom call recorded.
I want to learn about the science. I want to be able to ask questions on the spot. I got it. You got the customer service. We got you.
That's because I figure you have so much time to do that, right? Running your
for a homie.
Have you guys used any of the bio air freshener bars yet? Have you had a chance? Nobody. We got to fix that.
Actually, we have one in the bathroom here, but yeah.
Which one?
I have no idea. I'm not the one who put it there. But yeah, no, we've used a few of them. For myself, my daughter, she's got the Bevy Grape in her car. She likes that. So
nice choice. Very nice choice. Very nice choice. Well, we're gonna make you smell every single one at SEMA and make sure you leave with something this year. Put it in your pocket, stuff it in. Your little Funkin homies grab bag.
I'm gonna pop out and pop back in, guys. I want to make sure I try to kill this lag I'm seeing.
Yep. All right. Go get the lag monster. We got this. So we got the origin story. So when did you guys come? You guys have been together for 2 years, right?
3.5 now.
3.5. So how did you guys find each other?
That's a good question.
Well, when I was
it Craigslist? No.
No. When I was working with Optimum, Nick had me to his shop to do a training.
But even before that, like I was one of the countless people who would just send you messages on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like you get about 1,000 Facebook messages a day now?
No, just about 150, 200 a day. So,
yeah. But back then, I don't think it was as much. But you still had a lot of pros reaching out, like asking you questions about the polishing system and the coating system. And I remember reaching out and you giving me a quote for a training at Optimum, like in Memphis, and I almost made that happen. So like there were lines thrown out. We've been messaging back and forth for a couple of years. I started in 2017, and in 2019, I had a YouTube channel, Hawk Pro Detailing, that was starting to gain enough popularity where it was kind of like I had a little sway, and I put in the Optimum Facebook group like, "Hey, would anyone want to do training in Utah?" And I had like 10 people sign up.
I think that was 2018.
The 2018?
Yeah.
Well, no, because I got into my shop in 2020, which is when you came. And late 2019 is when you came.
Okay.
Yeah. So to Utah. Because I ended up getting, it's a long story, but I remember sleeping in that shop as I was getting divorced in February of 2020. So that's another thing is like.
Oh, it was right before COVID.
Yeah, it was right before COVID. Like detailing as a side job, and I don't know what you got going on, Godfrey, but like it'll take I don't know. It's really hard to have a main job and detail on the side and do a YouTube channel and try to be a family man. Because I don't know, this just takes a lot, this detailing game.
Oh yeah, man. And editing on YouTube is intense, like compared to the other platforms. It's not like, you know, you got to actually do stuff on there. Like, what are you using to edit? Just out of curiosity.
We use Final Cut Pro
Okay.
to edit our long forms. Yeah, for sure. But no, anyway, so in 2019, finally, you kind of came out to do a training at the shop.
Yeah.
And we did some videos together, and it was like, oh, these are pretty good.
Yeah.
Because we'd never done videos together.
No.
And it wasn't like we were planning on doing videos.
No, it just happened.
It just happened, yeah. Because I was like, can I record this? And it was like, as soon as I started recording, it was like, oh, Ivan's kind of a showman, you know? Like, he's like the 5-5-5 method, and everyone's hanging around the hood, and I'm recording on my GoPro. He wasn't weird with the camera out. It was like, no, he kind of stood up a little straighter and kind of put his performance. I was like, I know a good soundbite when I hear one. I was like, oh, this is gold, you know? So we did probably 5 or 6 videos, and a couple of them got 100,000 views.
Yeah.
So you guys were like, the first time you met each other, you guys were texting each other back and forth, like, are you feeling a vibe? Because I'm feeling a vibe. Like, was it like that? Like,
oh, not at all.
Not at all. So 2019, you came out, because then you came back out to fix my shop right before COVID. So maybe you came out in 2019 or 20.
It could be, yeah. So basically, Sylvie and I were driving through Utah, just, you know, because we just drive around. Anyway, so we're driving there, and it's like, oh, let's stop in and see Nick. And we walked into a shop. Okay. It looked like a bomb had gone off. Like, not a good, like a bio bomb, but a bad bomb. So anyways.
But you've seen a lot of shops.
Yeah, and it was like a disaster zone. So we basically had him make 3 piles. This is the stuff I absolutely want to keep. This is the stuff I'm not too sure about. And this is the stuff, you can get rid of it. And then we kicked him out of his shop for a day. And we got rid of the pile of, I'm not too sure about this. We got rid of the pile of, I'd like to keep some of this. And we got rid of about half of the pile of, this is the stuff I absolutely want to keep. Reorganized a shop for him, and, you know, tried to give him a little leg up. So
it was crazy. And then I had to go down to Salt Lake, which is like an hour away, to work in the news that day. And when I came back at like dusk, they were still like, but they had like run the airline, hidden the extractor. Like everything was so sleek and minimalistic. And then I brought in a business partner, and we made the mistake of like cutting a hole in the wall to like run an air conditioning unit in. And then I got kicked out of that shop, and I was so sad because Ivan and Sylvia set it up so nice. Like it was amazing. It was amazing. I would pay for that as a detailer now, for Ivan to come out and literally like not just tell me like in a garage audit way like you do on Thor, but actually spend time and labor remaking the shop. Like that was game changing.
Nice. Yeah,
I'll be your hype man. I'll get you home and garden renovation jobs. I don't know.
You got ready to pull that trigger there, Christian? A fresh AF? A fresh AF boy time?
Yep. I apologize in advance, gentlemen. Fresh AF, boy. Fresh AF, boy.
I don't think you have any idea how
fresh.
I really am.
Oh, is that wrong?
What is happening right now?
You're entering the twilight zone.
I love a soundboard, man. Coming from a broadcaster background, you never can get going on with a good soundboard. Just love a soundboard.
Yeah, we need more of those in here,
right? So, all right, let's ask these questions. Let's get them off. Let's get them off the chest here. So, I want to know foam cannon. Favorite foam cannon you guys like? Do you have a favorite one? Do you use
Quiver?
Quiver? Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Very solid choice.
I would have said MJJC like a year ago, and then Quiver came out, and I'm pretty sure they're very similar. Yeah,
they're extremely similar, and the Quiver costs less. So hey,
there you go. You can't be value, right? Can't be value. So
or Josh V. What up, Josh V?
What up, Josh? Crocs or not? Crocs or not?
Oh no, it's a big no for me.
What about you, Nick? Are you crocking it up?
Honestly, I think like if I could make it stylish with some longer socks and like just if I get a little swaggy with it, I would do some Crocs.
I mean, I just had a fever dream right now of like Crocs and socks. Like I don't know.
No, if they're done well, you know, like they're so ironic.
There's no
cool.
If you come to Vegas with Crocs and socks, I'm pulling you aside. I have a talk with you.
We're
like, bro, we need to have a talk over here. We need to have a talk on Crocs and socks, man.
I want some Crocs and socks, baby. Let's go.
All right. I feel like this is an obvious question, so I'll throw the softball to you guys anyway. Favorite polisher? You know.
I'll tell you 2 answers. One of them is not ours. We'll keep it fresh. The DIY Detail 25mm dual action. the cord-free polisher. Amazing. And then I'll shout out like the Flex
Great
PXE80, dude. The Flex PXE80 that I bought in 2018 when it first came out. I haven't used it in years, but that thing was so I know you're not a big 3-inch polisher guy, but I mean, it was a cordless polisher. I know people still love it. That's a great little polisher if you do 3-inch.
Okay.
For me, it's our rotary. The cordless or corded.
Okay. Now, if you had the choice, I know you guys love rinseless, but like rinseless or not, like, you're a fan of it, obviously. So this is gonna probably be a yay, but
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Okay.
As a business owner, you should not be using soap. I'm sorry, but if you want to run a profitable detailing operation, get rid of soap.
Okay, I like it. See, that was a good add-on to that. You are a showman. I like that. All right. So, product that you guys admire the most that you might want to use that has not been made by BioBombs, the House of Rags, or DIY. It's a tough one, probably. I don't throw softballs here, guys.
Do you have a commercial to put up? Because we have to think about this one. If it's not available at the House of Rags, why would you want it?
Okay,
but
fair.
Yeah.
All right. Let's say it's have you seen any cleaners out there? Like, yeah, and that seems interesting. Any polishers, any foam cannons where you're like, that's an interesting concept that I might want to play with it, see how it works.
I'm always looking for just like the unicorn carpet fabric upholstery product that doesn't require extraction. I've used a lot of nice janitorial supply, products. We're working on something in the background that I'm like, I want it to be up to my stuff. So I tried Cleantle, their fabric clean or whatever recently. Had a really nice scent to it. I haven't had a chance to play around with it too much, but it was pretty nice. So I'm just looking for that unicorn carpet and upholstery product, right? And Christian, I know you live in that world, where it's like you just want quick results.
Yeah,
but you want results.
For me, it's not a product someone else has. It's a product that we've been in R&D for 4 or 5 years now. That it's a category that doesn't exist yet in the industry. So that is one that as soon as we
send me some.
Yeah,
it's got a really catchy name. Ivan told me about this 3 years ago, and we've just been waiting to make it work. Like, when it comes out, it's gonna be like, boom! I want to tell it to you right now. Like this.
The chemistry of it is challenging to say the least. But once we get that chemistry set up, we're good. We're good to go.
Is it like a chemistry problem where it's like, damn, we just blew up the lab? Like, we got to kind of scale back a little bit.
Pretty much, yeah. So
okay, well, that's interesting.
It's two things that generally people would go, that doesn't fit together. And for me, efficiency has always been my thing in detailing. I want to make detailers profitable, and I do that through making them more efficient. This will change the way people do things. So, and for the detailer, it's going to make for the hobbyist, it may not have too much of an impact. For the professional detailer, will have an impact.
Okay, so I like this question right here.
That's
exciting.
One
of my favorites. And Ivan, I know you got the bus. So my question is, do you take Lyft or Uber? Do you not?
It's rare, but yes, I'm a backseat person. Okay. Now, the only time I went in the front seat, I was doing a training in India, and it wasn't Lyft or Uber, it was a taxi. But sitting in the back seat, there's no seat belts. And normally I'm not a stressed out sort of passenger. If you've ever been a passenger in a car in India,
wild.
Yeah, it's crazy. The left front fender could be missing. There's no mirrors on the car. The windshield is broken.
Each other and don't even care.
It really doesn't matter. If they're missing the horn, though, park the car. That's too dangerous. But anything else goes. Like, the car's a total wreck. So I asked the taxi driver to stop. I got in the front seat and put the seatbelt on.
Yeah, that's I think a second closest if you've ever taken a taxi in the Dominican Republic. I remember I was going home from a resort. It was a stick shift minivan, which I was surprised. And the guy's like, yeah, man, you can play any music on a Bluetooth speaker. And I'm like, cool. And like, he's weaving in and out, like double lines. I'm like, oh, is this going to be how it's going to end? So I put on Beastie Boy Sabotage. I'm like, let's roll with it. Like, this dude was weaving, dropping, shifting down. I'm like, am I in a minivan? Like, what is going on here? Got me to the airport on time, but I'm just saying, like,
So Ivan could probably never say this, but I have been an Uber and Lyft driver in my day.
Ooh.
And in fact, the
Oh,
controversy
I love this. I love this. Please.
the controversy in Seattle on the TV news blogs read, it's called FTV Live, and that's my mugshot there. Out the door in Seattle, okay? And it says a Seattle reporter is leaving the station after 2 years. And it was like supposed to be this controversial thing, like he says he's moving closer to his family. And the final sentence was, sources tell FTV Live that McGurk has been driving as an Uber driver in his spare time. Like it was a big scandal. Look at this airbrushed mugshot though. Come on, dude. How crazy is that?
Well,
But anyway,
Nick,
so
I drove Uber too, so I feel you.
yeah, so it's like I have driven Uber before. I will tell you that I'm a backseat guy just because I always want to talk to people, you know. But now that phones are so dominant, it was like people probably just don't want to talk. They probably want to get in on their phone. So now I go. I'll sit in the front seat every once in a while if I'm feeling the vibe. But sometimes I just want to be driven around.
I have to ask you this though.
Okay.
This is because you have a perspective as a driver. Okay.
Yeah.
A guy, you pick someone up. There's 4 seats available. 3 friends get in, and 2 go in the back. 1 sit in the front seat. Usually I had some stuff in my front seat, not a lot because I move it. Are you giving people the little side eye when you're like, oh, you got to take the front seat, huh? Like, there's, how'd you feel about that?
So if it's a group of 3 versus just 1, I'm like, that's fine. You know, if you want to sit in the front seat, because usually the person who sits in the front seat views you as a human and not as the help, and they want to talk to you. And so it's like, so if I'm,
this is to you,
what's that,
Godfrey? This is to you.
First off, I drove Uber. The reason why I asked this question is because Woodland is like a habitual front seat offender where it's like 2 of us and he's like in the front seat, and it's hilarious because he's coming from his heart. He wants to talk to the guy. The best thing was on the way back from NTE the first time, and he's talking to this dude about air freshener bars and all that, and he's like, no habla English after the whole pitch went through. I was just like, he just gave him the iced out, and that was it. And I was just laughing because, he likes to be in the front seat. He probably likes more legroom, but for me, like, I'm going in the back seat just because I'm paranoid about other people driving. So I feel like maybe I have more shelter back there. Obviously, not if I'm in India with no seatbelts in the back, but like, there's like, it just always fascinates me, the whole dynamic of that. Because being a driver, I had instances where like there's nobody in the car and do us to sit in the front seat. I'm like, isn't that kind of, can I have my space, bro? You can't take, it's Explorer. And he's like, I had a newspaper there. I'm like, all right, let me move my newspaper for you. I'm like, Jesus, my lunch is in the front seat, So, whatever. But that's always funny. So your front seat, you converted, Nick. You've been converted to a front seat guy.
I don't think that the people who sit in front seats have ill intent. I feel like they're actually the ones like Christian who like want to chop it up. They view you as a human. They look at the back seat as a place where they would go so they don't have to deal with you. And like when they're in the front seat, they want to like interact and just like be like, hey, thank you for this. I don't know. Front seat people always seem like they're wearing their heart. They're doing it from a good place. And again, I just get in the back seat because I'm just like, I'm just trying to get my ride. I'll give you a tip. Like, I'm not trying to talk right now. So sometimes I feel like a jerk when I take the back seat. I feel guilty for not being a front seat guy.
Really? Facts. I guess I'm a jerk because I'm sitting in that back seat all day long. Okay.
It's just acceptable. It's accepted. I feel like it's just a big move to go in the front seat, Christian. Like, what are you trying to do? Disrupt the whole, tilt the axis of the world that it spins on? Like,
I know, man. That's
too much.
I feel like I want to connect with people.
I feel like when I go out to see him, I'm going to record his front seat adventures from the back on the Bio Bombs TikTok. Like, here's Woodland in the front seat. Let's see how it goes. So,
do it.
Yeah. All right. So
they're putting their piss jar on the front seat. You really want to be sitting there, their piss jar.
What? That's not ginger ale in that big gold cup. What's going on here, sir?
Where do you think that piss jar's going, dude? They can't reach the front. Like, they're putting it on the seat, dude.
Yeah. Need an interior cleaner for that. A quick one, right, Nick? So,
you don't get paid when you take a bathroom break at the gas station. Like, you got to get that ping and press accept.
Yep, you got to do it on the way. What is your go-to playlist when you guys are in the trenches?
We don't really listen to a lot of music here. I'll put on like classic rock, so as to not offend Ivan's music sensibilities. But I don't really have anything controversial to.
No, the only music I don't enjoy is country. Anything else goes, but country, for some reason, the twang of the guitar just. Ugh.
Guess what I was playing? Guess what I was playing in the rental car. Guess what I was playing for Ivan in the rental car the other day.
Country.
Justin Bieber, dude. That new Bieber album, Swag.
Wow.
Come on.
I didn't know the guy was still around. So
Still around. Like he's a rock star at time. That's funny.
Oh man.
I thought he was like 5 controversies deep. So
R&B vibe, man. Instant classic. Then.
So you guys don't do any type of podcast, no audio books, nothing like that.
Together?
no,
No.
listen to.
Oh, I mean, just in general, like, yeah.
Yeah, one podcast I really enjoy, and this is extremely Canadian of me here, is The Debaters. And it's a comedy show, but they get 2 comedians debating an odd subject. It's a lot of fun. It's light. It gets you laughing out loud. So,
Okay.
and it's a show that's been going on for 20 years now. It's a radio show that they've converted into a podcast. It's still on the radio, but like I say, it's been going on for 20 years. So
I feel like there's like 2 camps in life: people who play fantasy football and those who don't. You know, so if you do, you understand. If you don't, it seems so crazy. But I listen to a lot of fantasy football podcasts. I'm pretty.
Bro, I'm with you on that, man. We're gonna talk fantasy football eventually. Me and you.
All right, that's a bridge that we've just created for each other. Because now now I see you. Like, all right.
Yeah, hit some lineup questions for each other Sunday morning when you're in the war room with like my 8 teams. Like, here we go. Yep. You know,
8
making
teams
bad
is
decisions.
steep, dude. 8 teams is steep.
It's 6. I cut it at 6 this year, and I got a big entry one. But yeah, dude, I had to. There's people I'm like, no fantasy football, and I have a hard fast rule. I'm like, all right, it's got to be for a certain amount of money. If it's free, I don't do it because then people start doing hinky stuff like when you play free poker and they're like, I'm all in on my right on my first 2 cards, all in, right? Like so, it has to be for money because people actually play. That's just my rule. And then, you know, if it's with certain guys if it's with family members, I'm like, yeah, not doing it. I like the competitive aspect of it. That's my point. You know what I mean? Real competition.
No, it's a big deal. And then the guys who don't start a defense or whatever, it's like, come on, dude. Like,
Yo, I'm the commish. You're out of
my.
my league for that. You're out of my league or you're getting doctor draft pick or something like that.
Yeah.
There's penalties to be paid for malfeasance. So this is for you, Ivan. A dream tour bus that would be from a famous rock band. Now you would trade your tour bus in now. You might love it. But if you had to trade this one in, you have to. This is the question you have to. What famous rock band tour bus would you take?
Ooh, probably the Grateful Dead's.
I had a feeling you were going to say that. I had a feeling.
Wow.
That it was that, or I was thinking Zeppelin maybe, but for some reason I saw you. I was like Grateful Dead. Has to be Grateful Dead.
So my previous bus was the same as Zeppelin's tour bus.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay,
same model.
That's pretty cool.
Okay, nice.
You a big Stones guy, Ivan, or no?
Off and on.
Okay.
They had periods that were good. They had periods that were, what are you guys doing? So
yeah.
And Mick Jagger sort of freaks me out. So as he gets older, he gets weirder.
Yeah, I think the word is he's an alien actually, and he's not actually human.
It's like Steven Tyler.
Yeah. So, Steven Tyler just gets uglier and uglier as he goes. So
unreal. The dude literally looks like an orangutan right now.
Yeah. But great music though. So yeah.
Yeah. Gloss or no gloss tires?
I can take this one. It depends on the vehicle. So if 95,
solid answer.
95 and up, no gloss. 95 and older, of course. Tires were all glossy back then. It just goes with the car.
I like gloss, bro. I think there's some discerning customers who don't want gloss. They like it OEM or matte. But let's not get too cute with this, dude. Shiny looks new and clean. Like shiny tires look good.
Yeah.
I'm co-signing that all day.
Like all day, right?
And on the bus, definitely gloss.
I'm a gloss junkie, man.
Okay.
I've never seen glossy tires and been like, I don't care for that look. And if it's like every once in a while you see a car you detailed in the wild, and for some reason the glossy tires kind of look uneven as they're rolling around. I can see an argument to be made for it, but when it's sitting there parked,
yeah, but I mean, you can sit there and wash your car, wash your entire vehicle, and if you're not putting some type of shine on the tire, half-ass the job. It doesn't look the same if you don't have that pop on the rubber.
It's not finished until the tire's addressed.
So I love DIY detailed tire lotion because it's not super greasy and shiny, but you can do a second layer if you want. And then we're on Thor's channel, so we can talk about this. I tried Pan's tire shine, and it was like shinier and glossier. And I was like, "Oh, I like this," you know. So I don't know if his is silicone based.
Yeah, his is solvent based.
It's solvent based. So It's a different product, but I didn't hate it.
Yeah.
But it looked real greasy.
Okay.
in a good way.
All
Yeah.
right, give me your best tip for tire sign application.
Use a brush. Flat tip
Big
nylon
knobby
brush.
tires.
Yeah, definitely big knobby tires, a brush.
It's currently what I use.
you
I was
tried
just
our
hoping you could
tire
play
dressing
some
brush?
magic.
We have a
No.
brush specifically
been-
for tire dressing.
It was sold out when I went to look to get one.
Ivan's up to something. He's always up to something. He's always got it. Whenever
Yes.
you need it, there it is.
Nice. Looks like you'll be getting a brush there, Will. Then could you
that would be
use
a
it on your
relief.
beard as well?
It matches.
Dual purpose.
Now-
Dual purpose.
I can't wait till the mustache goes white. It can't get white fast enough for me. It's just, if you're gonna go white all the way. But the hair is still black, so
Nice.
Interesting.
So did you guys film anything interesting today? You told me you're filming today. What did you film today? Anything interesting of note?
the one vehicle, very interesting vehicle, and I don't know if you guys are into cars much, but a donk.
A donk.
Yes.
You did a donk today?
Yes. On 24-inch
Wow.
Ruchis. So
I was trying to find a photo of it, but I don't think I got one.
I got one.
That's
on my
literally the last thing I would have expected you guys to say to me right now when Godfrey asked you,
So
what did you film
Ivan-
today?
Ivan's doing a little research, and
The last
he's like, do you know the rapper?
Oh, I have no idea.
Like, it was like some rapper, the first guy who donked his car out or something. And I was like, I should know who this guy
He's
is.
a guy from Miami, but a rapper from Miami that coined the term donk for a car. So yeah.
who was it that coined donk? It's a great trivia question.
And it sure is.
Nice.
Trick Daddy.
Trick Daddy. Yeah.
Yep. It's a donk.
Was it Trick Daddy?
Yep.
According to Google, yes.
Okay.
But yeah, it's an 84 Caprice Classic. So
Nice. So
AI is telling me there's no single person credited with coining the term.
Okay, apparently it's Trick Daddy. Anyway,
Trick Daddy says AI is wrong. So favorite car for you guys.
ooh. That's a tough one.
Theory three. A third idea links the name to the slang term for a woman's curvy backside, which aligns with the flashy nature of cars, according to this YouTube video.
I say that's accurate. Personally, I go with theory 3. We all know it's
AI
theory
is less
3,
than what
guys.
to
We
do.
know.
I have to think on this question, so go
Oh,
ahead.
that's funny.
as I get older, aspirational cars, it's like I don't know. I think like a cool Porsche maybe one day.
Yes, man. One day.
If one day like DIY detail, like if the company, I don't know, sells or something like that, like I'm retired, I can afford something nice, like I guess a nice Porsche. Maybe I'm not even like a car guy. We've said this a million times. Like I like nice cars when they look nice. I like cleaning them. There's something rewarding about it, but I don't really aspire to any kind of car. I'm like, I like nice cars. I would like any of them that came in. Like a new Audi would be nice. Like I don't know. I'm a nice new Volvo X80. I'm not like I need a Raptor truck. They're all nice. I don't know. They're all just so damn expensive. I have my 2017 Subaru. It still runs. It's fine. I don't know.
For me, the car I owned the longest, and we could say that's probably the favorite because I've had 80 some cars to this date. 1973 Volvo P1800 ES.
I can see that. I can see that for you. That's a perfect fit. It's a good car. Those are legendary cars too, by the way. I mean, those are.
I looked that one up. It's pretty cool looking car.
Yeah, they only made 3,000 of them.
They're worth a lot now.
It's a
Aren't
It's a
they?
badass.
So I
It's a
sold.
badass.
one with a good body, right? That's what happens.
Yeah, I sold mine in 2020. It's in Belgium now, or in France. So yeah.
That makes perfect sense. So,
Wow.
favorite cartoon as a kid. Now, I heard some people. I've been in the chat with you. I heard you don't watch cartoons, but I don't know if I believe that. But we'll see.
Well, as a kid, come on.
Okay.
Of course, I watched cartoons. Probably the Jetsons. And one thing that disappoints me with today's society, we drive one of the vehicles we own is a plug-in hybrid, and by law, electric vehicles and hybrids below a certain speed have to have that little sound that's annoying as hell.
Mhm.
Car companies or whoever mandated that this is the sound they should have really, really screwed up. It should have been the Jetsons sound.
Yeah, I was thinking. I knew you were going with that.
100%.
Yeah.
I knew you were going
100%.
with that. Yeah. That,
You're talking about the
I
little
knew you-
whistle and the whine that's like that you have to have with the electric car.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it should have been a.
Yeah. That would have been perfect. Everyone, at
Would've
least
been
in North
perfect.
America, everyone would have known exactly what that was. So
that'd have been nice.
I might have leaned towards getting an electric car at some point if that was the case.
Yeah.
'Cause that would be enough to sell me on it.
what was
Nick.
your favorite cartoon?
I love DuckTales. Remember DuckTales?
Yeah. Woo!
Yes.
DuckTales.
Good pick.
Yeah.
Good pick, bro.
Yeah.
There's
me
some
too.
classics. Like, remember that
Sing
one
whole
where
theme song right now.
remember when Scrooge McDuck would just like swim in all his money? And there's one where like
Yep.
the plane dude, like it was his birthday every single day, and he realized he like it wasn't that cool to have a birthday every single day, and like you just sort of realized because as a kid you're like, what if it was my birthday every single day? I remember seeing this episode where like he actually there was like some lesson about that actually not being a good thing, and I don't know, DuckTales was just a great show.
I imagined every rich guy like
It
that when
was.
I was a kid would be Scrooge McDuck diving into his own gold coins and I was like, oh, this guy's Scrooge McDuck over here. That's in my head.
But the thing about Scrooge is he was always trying to kick knowledge to the boys, right? Like he was always the same consistent dude. He was always trying to teach some type of lesson to him about, money and finance. And I felt like I appreciated that about him.
I thought he was a crabby penny pincher. That's what I thought. That's what,
nah, man. Scrooge
and he
was
was low key. He was low key Scottish to be cheap. That's what I
Dewey and
think.
Louie were always doing something they shouldn't be doing.
That's true.
That's true. Some boys were getting into a lot of trouble.
Ranch versus blue cheese, usually on wing application, is this question.
Ranch?
Neither.
I knew you were going to say neither. I had a feeling. So, okay.
I'm not a big ranch guy. If I had to choose, otherwise I'd probably say no.
So you don't get down with the moldy cheese?
No, I'm good, dude.
Okay.
I just found out I'm allergic to dairy, but I didn't tell it to Ivan when we ordered pizza today.
Oh, you're allergic to dairy? Wow.
I just realized that today. It's like it would explain a lot,
Oh my god! So you've been going through years of torture, and you just found it out now, huh? That sucks.
You know what? Sometimes you just gotta not be a little itch bag and just do it. Just live your life.
Yeah, man.
And I don't know. It's late. I'm doing what's it. What's the next question?
Candy corn, yes or no?
Hell no.
No.
Hell no for me too.
Wow.
Woodlands on an island.
Now, as a kid, I would eat the stuff, but I don't do sugar anymore. So.
Okay.
Well, okay. So he's kind of like a maybe he would have. Like if he was still
20 years ago, I would have.
Sugar, he would do.
Yeah, no.
Like if you put a bag of candy corn on the table, I would not eat one unless it was like 3 days of no food. Like I have no desire to eat candy corn.
Same way. We're solidarity right there, buddy. All right, I got another one. So some people might call me a kid for this, but ketchup on eggs, yes or no?
Nope.
No.
Okay. I'm on an island on that one. All right.
Nope.
Yellow mustard or spicy mustard?
Neither.
Neither.
Right,
really?
Spicy brown, baby.
Spicy brown all day. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
No mustard, Ivan?
No. No ketchup, no mustard. I'm not a sauce person.
Snickers, vein down, vein up, regular or non-regular?
I don't eat Snickers.
I haven't had Snickers in a long time. I used to love Snickers.
Bam.
But
that's how you answer the question.
Just don't eat it.
You just don't eat it? No Snickers ever, huh?
Nope.
I can't remember one Snickers in the last 5 years.
I can't remember one Snickers ever.
I used to eat them a lot as a kid. I don't think I thought much about it.
I don't think they sell them in Canada.
No way. I've been to Canada. I've seen a Snickers up there. I've gone into a 7-Eleven in Vancouver and I've seen that. There's no way.
Godfrey loves Snickers.
Okay.
Loves them.
All right. So what's your favorite candy bar then?
I would say if I'm gonna eat a Snickers, I'm gonna envision it. I'd probably do vein up. Like it'd be weird to flip it. I'm just like it comes this way. I'm gonna figure, okay, it was presented a certain way. I'll eat it the way it's presented.
Last guest said he swallows it whole,
Perfect.
like just doesn't even chew it. Like I'm like, I don't know how you do that, but interesting fella.
I don't know how they marketed themselves as like the thing to eat when you're really hungry, but brilliant,
right? I've always did wonder that, right? That was
brilliant marketing.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm a whatchamacallit guy. I had to pick like a candy bar, like where I like it. Whatchamacallit's me, but that's me personally. This is now we go back to serious. You never had a whatchamacallit? Underrated.
No, it reminds me of like being a kid in the 90s and getting like remember those sodas that were kind of like Mountain Dew that went out of business, but they used to like have work with
Surge.
Getting a Surge and like a whatchamacallit with some corn nuts or something, you know? It feels
corn
very
nuts. Wow.
What about like a Charleston Chew or something?
The strawberry Charleston Chew was underrated in my opinion. You had to go to a special place to find that one.
Yo, Surge must have been so bad for us if they didn't even survive as a business because it was pretty good, right? Whatever happened to Surge?
They advertised on it. I think the can said like 4 times the caffeine or something like that. It said on the can.
It was like, let's sell it in high school in the vending machine and be like, yo, this kid's tweaked out. What's going on? I don't understand.
Kids acting up in class. I don't know. Probably because you yanked them at like a 2,000 milligrams.
Yeah. They were like caffeine. 15 years ahead of the curve because think of like Red Bull and stuff like that.
I know. That's true. They got to be mad
right now. Look at this logo. Doesn't this just give you like all the nostalgic 90s vibes when you see that?
Bro.
Oh, 100%, bro.
Like,
when you look at that logo, though,
a Janko jeans wearing skater kid in like suburban Minnesota.
That logo looks like an intern.
Yeah, it reminds you
like an intern made it on his first day, though. That logo does not look complex at all.
That Surge to me always looked like it should be on like the video game Toe Jam and Earl. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know if you guys ever played that back in the day, but like that's the same type of art style it is.
Discontinued in 2003 due to declining sales. False rumors that there was more caffeine or sugar, according to AI. There were neither, but it just declining sales.
Yeah, I used to I just called it Shrek's piss like later on, like or Ecto Cooler P. I used to because there wasn't a Shrek back then. But so I forgot to ask this question. Ivan, are you a gamer?
No, I'm a racer.
Okay, you're a racer. All right, so this is gonna be a Nick only question. Favorite old school video game? I know you played, bro. I know you gamed. No way you didn't.
I didn't game crazy. There was only 3 games I really played. Someone asked about this yesterday. So GoldenEye,
Joe Montana.
You know, I was strafing through, just like pop, pop, pop. Yeah. Tony Hawk, obviously, skater, and then like Mario Kart on Nintendo 64.
Those are 3 classics.
That's it. That's all I did.
Those would be gold records. Each one would be a gold record. Those are 3 classics.
It was the golden age.
It's funny though, because Nick's like he's young, so like he didn't mention like the original Maddens, NBA Live, 95. Like
he's on fire. No,
Joe Montana football, like.
Ooh.
I remember Pong.
Crazy Pong.
Pong. I knew you were going to say Pong. Yeah. Pong. My teacher used to bring that in school when I was in like 3rd grade, and it would be like a treat for us to play Pong. We'd be like, bing, bing. He had a beard kind of like yours, actually. It was like long and curated, but he was so tall. We used to think he was Abraham Lincoln.
The original Pong machine was actually like a little device like this big, man. And like you sat next to each other and just.
It's crazy.
How old are you, Christian?
43.
So not that different. You even played some old school games. Though.
I mean, yeah, I was playing games since I was a kid. I wish I had time to do that stuff anymore. I couldn't tell you the last time I really got a chance to spend like time playing video games.
One day. Loyalty or respect? Our finale question. One of our hardest. Which would you choose, loyalty or respect?
Respect. That's an easy one.
Okay. Give us your thoughts on that.
Someone can be loyal without being respectful. To me, respect brings loyalty in a sense if you have earned it and if you deserve it. So no, definitely respect. And for myself, for the business owners out there, one of the things that I'm known for with my employees is it was very easy for me to fire someone. And that was out of respect because they might have had great loyalty for me, but they didn't respect themselves. If someone is not doing a good job, it's because they are not happy in their job. No one goes to work in the morning saying, I'm going to screw this up. They want to do a good job. But if they're not doing a good job and you can tell they're not happy, just some people don't have the mental fortitude or the strength to say, I'm going to quit. So I would help them out with that. And it's like, I'd sit them down. It's like, look, you're not happy here. It shows you're not happy. You're showing up late. You're doing a bad job, whatever. I'm going to help you out. I'm going to let you go.
Interesting.
Dang, I haven't dropped the
cold. It's cold.
But those people would come back to me later on and thank me because I liberated them from something they weren't liking. And for myself, I've always had the same criteria for every job I've ever had or every business I've ever owned. If it feels like I'm going to work, that's the last day I go.
Fair enough.
I tell you what, I have a quick memory for me back in the day, man. When I was like 17 and got out of high school, was trying the 13th grade, didn't work out that well for me. Went to go work for a buddy of mine whose father owned like a marble company. And I remember going out to do a delivery, I had to pick up some tile, come back. I got lost on the way back. I was young. Was I paying attention? Who knows, you know? But I went into the shop, man, and this dude, I knew this kid's dad. I was like best friends with him for like 10 years at this point. I went in and that dude shit canned me just as fast as you would have, Ivan. And literally, I left. I walked out the door. I was so mad. I came back in. I'm like, Mr. B. He was like, get out. I'm like, and I sat in my freaking car and I'm like, I cannot believe this dude just fired me like this or whatever. And like from that moment on in life, like that straightened me up to the point where like never again would I ever allow something like that to happen from me, like not paying attention the way that I should have. And it was a lesson for me. Like I tell people all the time, like he's got probably one of the biggest old school credits I can give to the person that I wound up being as an adult, you know? And
well,
I really
what
should get around to thanking him.
What did you do to get fired? I don't did it skip out? I didn't miss it.
Dude, I was probably just wasn't paying attention the way I should. I wasn't trying to be efficient. I didn't care about his time or his, you know what I mean? Like the opportunity. I probably was just young, dude, and wasn't taking care of the, like I had a great opportunity and I was kind of just, you know, driving the van. I don't care when I get, like, it's just, my mentality wasn't right. Gotcha. And that was an eye opener for me. So
Nick,
I respect that.
Nick, your answer on loyalty or respect?
Man, that's a good one. I haven't thought about it in depth. My first answer, without really knowing how to explain it, is loyalty.
Mm-hmm.
Respect is kind of a complicated thing, right? Should you earn it, or does someone just deserve it? You know, and I think respect is earned, for sure. But some people feel like it's, you know, something that they deserve. Maybe if that's like a family member or something. I don't know. I think respect is earned, but I don't know. I think loyalty is really important to me, and I haven't really thought about why. But I think with my ride or dies, you know, they may not even have my respect that day. They might be effing up, but if they're one of my people, like I'm loyal to them. So I think I'm pretty good at being loyal over a long period of time, and I like loyalty as well. I just when I'm willing to work, you know, not everyone's going to do this, but you know, the whole idea of like I'd bury the body for them, they bury the body for, you know, like. You know, it's just kind of, I like that idea, you know.
Tell people you did that.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know. It's like there's certain people. It's like I admire that. I enjoy. You know, life can be very uncertain, and you never know what's gonna happen. And just the idea of like someone's got my back, I've got theirs, no matter what, ride or die. I think loyalty. That was what I was drawn to first with your question, for sure.
Loyalty is more of what I consider to be like an intimate thing, right? Like loyalty is more of an intimate relationship you have with somebody, you know. As opposed to say respect, which is like you want that amongst your peers, you want that in your work environment, you want that through people that you see on a regular basis. But like I feel like loyalty is a lot more of an intimate experience that like it's a closer connection with somebody. And I think that like respect should come with that, you know?
Yeah, maybe they don't have to be either or, but for whatever reason, we were both drawn to different ones, and there's probably a lot of conversation that could be had around this.
There's no wrong answer.
Yeah. I feel like I thought there was a wrong answer because yours was so good. I was like, dang, is loyalty the wrong answer?
No. There's no wrong answer.
Yeah.
Am I being selfish with my feelings right now? My needs?
This is not the appropriate answer. Anyway.
Nice.
Gentlemen, it's been a blast. We appreciate you coming on.
Thanks for having us on.
We have a question for you guys.
Oh, shoot.
Are we doing the bio bomb in the car, the bio bomb mini in the steamer, or just throwing a bar under the seat?
What's the scenario we're starting with?
It's just a mystery question.
It's just like the first thing. You got to go with whatever your first reaction was. Mine was
a gut feeling.
Gut feeling.
Yeah.
I'm going minis all day.
I was just gonna go minis too. Yeah. Minis to hit the hidden spots in the car, get that HVAC system cleaned out, because that is the spot that people seem to skip the most is the HVAC system. And You know, that's the biggest pain point for us, teaching customers how to do it, making sure that, you know, use it in conjunction.
Steering wheel,
seatbelt,
yep.
visors. You know what I mean?
Yep.
All that stuff. I'm going minis too in a steamer.
That's
Chief
it.
steamer, mini and a
That's
chief
it.
steamer.
And gentlemen, on that note, we're gonna see you guys in less than what, 2 weeks?
Yep.
Potentially, maybe 2 weeks. Not this weekend. Yeah, 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Ish. When you guys getting in?
Depends on the road, Saturday or Sunday night. So we have the guys from On Me Garage coming here from the 28th, I think, to the 30th, 31st. And then when they leave, I get in the bus, and Sylvie and I get in the bus, and we start driving to Vegas. And it's a 19-hour drive, so probably break it into 2 days.
Okay. I think we're getting in on Sunday night, so
Yeah, I'll get in on Sunday
we'll be spending time together in the booth.
Sunday the 2nd.
Yep.
Of November. So that's in less than 2 weeks. I'll see you soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. You'll see me soon. Boys, it's been a blast. We appreciate you. Everybody live in the chat, thank you very much for hanging out with us. Apologize if I had some lag tonight. I'm not sure what was going on with my internet. I'm definitely going to call Verizon and get a free month. Godfrey, stay looking skinny, man. Stay on that. Whatever it is you're doing for that diet, bro, but it's working. Godfrey's coming in swinging at SEMA this year. 40, 50 pounds less than he was last year.
Excellent.
Boom.
Yep. It's roll.
Right,
No more Snickers for you.
Yeah, no more Snickers for you, Godfrey.
Always gonna have a cheat day. Always gonna have a cheat day.
Nah, get out of here.